James Swartz, managing attorney at Swartz and Swartz. So child abuse cases, unfortunately, occur every day in Massachusetts and across the country. Child abuse can cover a range of situations, but essentially, broadly, it includes emotional, physical, and sexual abuse of children. If you suspect that your child or another child is the victim of such abuse, there are some important steps that you can take, and it's important to understand the law in your state. In Massachusetts, there are criminal statutes intended to protect children. Also, there are avenues to pursue compensation in civil cases where that kind of abuse has occurred. So on the criminal side in Massachusetts, the Department of Children and Families, or DCF, has been created to help protect children, again, from these types of abuses. Also, there are mandatory reporting requirements by, for example, physicians and others who come into contact with children on a regular basis in schools and otherwise, so that the government helps ensure that these instances of abuse are reported and are dealt with. As mentioned, child abuse can take on many forms. Abuse might include actions or inactions that affect a child's health or welfare. It could also include physical and mental abuse. But it's important in all those situations to understand signs and symptoms and to seek the help of professionals if any such abuse is suspected. One important area on the civil side that is addressed in Massachusetts and, of course, other states is the horrific act of sexual abuse of children. In Massachusetts, many years ago, it used to be that a child had only 3 years from the date of abuse to pursue a claim. And of course, it was unrealistic to expect that a child suffering that kind of harm would be filing a lawsuit within just several years of the event. An important change to the statute of limitations for minors involved in abuse cases occurred in 2014 in Massachusetts, when the legislature made the determination that the time to bring a lawsuit would be extended to age 53. The reason for doing this was that due to post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, and other traumatic effects of the abuse, oftentimes the abuse was not discovered until many years later in many of these cases. And so the legislature made the public policy determination that it would allow these suits to proceed even many years later. Even now, the legislature is further considering removing altogether the statute of limitations in these cases, again, to make sure that justice is served in these horrific cases involving our most fragile in our society. If you suspect your child or another child is the victim of abuse, contact Swartz and Swartz.